We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Hurry, hurry.
Here's Ritter. A complete to Drake London. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Ready?
They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ritter now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Ritter on the 4th down try. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Cousins on first down. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that. forcing that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Falcons 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ritter. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On the ready.
2nd and 10.
Ritter back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Falcons, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Ritter to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Vikings continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A first down throw for Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
The kick is good.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A.J. Brown, 28 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 67 yards. And the Falcons are able to claw one back.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Fournette, a first down carry to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. Up the gut, Fournette.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Gun. Leave it. Bring up 48.
First down. Here's Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll throw again. Cousins.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Ritter throwing on third down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Fury. Yellow. Ready.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Fournette running wide side. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Listen to me.
Throwing, Cousins. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, an even 90 yards. And the Falcons are able to at least get one score back. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Cousins.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw is Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Yellow. Hey, we're good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Good route here.
From the gun, here's Cousins.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Stever.
They go play action. Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings have got it on cruise control.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Black shot.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ritter now.
This one left side caught by Patterson. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, go Fury. Ready.
Here's Ritter.
And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ritter now on second down. Throw left side. There's London.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Falcons 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
2nd and 10.
Now Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Cousins. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's...
And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Falcons 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Ryan. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 30.
Throwing again, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Ryan.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. I guess the last score wasn't enough for him. Get one more. Here comes an onside kick.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They need 12 here. It's third down. Cousins. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Cousins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Cousins. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Harrison gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3rd and long for Cousins. And this is caught. It's Brown. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
4th down, Cousins. That is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown from 8 yards out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the foot.
They got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
First down. Here's Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On play action, Cousins. It's complete to Brown, right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Gun!
Cousins now. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A.J. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
19
Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
70 Lions.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
18 Pioneer. Hurry.
Ryan will throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fournette running out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is pretty much looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Now Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the